The offense that we have just put together. We are going to make everybody be like, man, Buchanan's like, damn, and they even hit on their draft pick. We did. He was immediately a 70 overall. He's only 9 attributes away from being with our next best person at the position. So we're going to roll with him because, like, Callaway didn't play last year. We're going to give Buchanan a shot, and we're going to roll with him because we're the best offense in the league. This is basically the same team. The only differences on this entire roster are Stapleton, Hall's, somebody's injured. Because we have Hall and Meadows back. So Hall's injured. But, so Stapleton, Felix, and Alonzo, who are huge improvements. Oh my God, they're good. That is impressive how much we got better over on the right side. Oh man, we're going to run it up the right all year. You could feel it. We are going to run it up the right all year. We're going to win the Super Bowl. I want to win 3 Super Bowls in a row. 3 in a row. Now we're starting to get to the upper echelons of greatest teams of all time. That middle Super Bowl would be considered. That was so lucky. That was the luckiest fucking Super Bowl I've ever seen. I don't know what the fuck. Everybody's starting to get mad at us online now because we're too good. Everybody's like, I'm fucking tired of the Cardinals. This fucking bullshit. Nah, y'all can hate all you want. Protect the nest, motherfucker. We are the Cardinals, dude. Fear the nest. We're rolling it. Fear the nest, dude. The Patterson effect. So much, man.
On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys ready to get this one going.
How do you not love this team? That's probably how the rest of the NFL's feeling, is like, I hate this team, but they're so lovable. Oh, look at you guys go. I'm trusting you fully tonight. I'm trusting you fully tonight. Just march down that field. March down that field. Boom. Hack it for the TD. Can we get 3 more points at the end of this game?
Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. Made his first.
Oh my God, the Alonzo Miller touchdown run, though.
Knocks it through the goalpost, and that's going to tie. Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots.
Ready. Ready, go.
Allen going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have... Throwing, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact.
Damn.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Allen to throw it. And it's going to
Oh!
go the other way with the football.
That's game.
Well, this was not just the opener of a...
Hey, we won the Super Bowl. You can win that game. We won the NFC Championship game. You can win that game. That's fine by me. I'm really looking forward to the development of my first-round draft pick, who I have never really gotten opportunities to do much of the drafting and development aspect of things. And I think that's going to be really interesting for me. They're really good. They're going to be really good. So are we. We're both going to be two of the best teams in the league at the end. I can't wait for the rematch. It's going to be great. You guys are probably going to win that one too, but we'll win in the playoffs, and you know it.
To the air on third down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. The offense just...
Get it.
On third down, it's Allen. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard
Oh!
Makes the score Cardinals 13.
We hit that. That's crazy.
Viking 18.
to the air on second down. Here's Allen.
No, that's such a bad interception.
Right in the half.
Oh,
It is
the only thing that's going to save us
And
is the
he's
fact
gonna
that
give
there's
his guys
34
a
seconds
short field.
left. Three points in our fucking pocket that we just gave up. It's a whole field goal in our pocket we just gave to him. Could have been way worse.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Allen. He's got his man right side.
Booker! Two-time Super Bowl champion Booker.
Inside the 45-yard line.
Let's punch this thing in. I don't want to settle for a field goal. I want to punch this thing in. End this game.
Out of the gun on third down, it's Allen. That is hauled in.
Oh, yes! Oh, yeah! Porter, baby! Let's go!
That his second touchdown tonight. Not going for two, they'll kick the point after.
I'm not going to go for two. Why would I go for two?
Is good.
They got to put up 17 points now to come back to me.
Seahawks 10.
Give us the game. We're going to take it, okay? LA just beat us, okay? Like, you understand? LA's so good this year. I'm so fortunate that that interception wasn't worse.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, that may be the break
Another
they
terrible
needed. That
one.
one's intercepted.
If we win this game, it'll not be because of me. It'll be because these Cardinals are just so darn good.
Oh, it's a win for the Cardinals.
That's a
They
nice
get the
win.
home victory
Allen
here
threw
in the
a couple
division
picks, but
in the
that's a
first
nice
of
win.
their two scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season.
Damon Allen's really good, but none of us have won MVP. I don't understand how Clinton isn't Defensive Player of the Year. You need to get more agile, son. Son, you need to be able to move around the field a lot better than you're moving around the field. Well, you're still putting together a good rookie season so far. Players ready to negotiate. That's not happening. Xavier, I'm ready to sign you long term. Thank you, Doug. Caesar Roman. Done? Done. Guess I already accepted the option. This is really just Slater. Slater signed. 24 million open. What do you want, Brad? Patterson is now the quarterback forever. He's the greatest backup quarterback of all time. I almost feel bad for the kid. Now. Oh my god, I almost feel bad for the kid now. Oh my god, his cap hit will be nothing. I'm giving him $58 million now. And then, like, nothing for the rest of his career. Oh, I gotta trade him to somebody for something big. Because I gotta sign Damon to that, don't I? So we can do that next year, though. I'll do that trade next year. No need to do it now. I'll do it next year, and I'll reevaluate. Right now, we know who we are this year. And if Allen demands something insane, we know that we have Pedersen. Locked up for, like, ever, dude. And we know he's the best kept secret in the NFL. He's signed to a fucking very reasonable contract for what he's going to become. Nothing will match the value of the Damon Allen contract, though. At this point, Damon Allen does deserve to be a career Cardinal, doesn't he? Come on, in Saints land.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker.
Oh,
And set up just outside that red
incredible.
zone.
Porter's so good. Weird, but I'll take it. Computer be tripping sometimes. Boom, interception. Puts this game out of reach. No, let's just win this game.
Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
No funny business. Let's just end this game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans.
Yeah, why wouldn't you go
Cardinals
right
nearing their
though,
second win of
man?
the
You always
campaign.
go right with this. With this
Short
group,
yardage
you
situation
always
here,
go
it's
right. You
3rd
got
and 2.
2 stars.
Another carry for him. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down. Coming off.
The line of scrimmage.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40. So the Cardinals
Solid
get to fly
win.
home as
Defense
winners
did
on the
great.
road. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little
I
win
want
streak
Allen
blossoming for them, Brock.
forever.
They've got
I
2 in a row
want
as
to
they get out
sign
of here with
Damon
a
Allen
victory.
for the long term, man. I need to look at how old he is, though. I need to look at how old he is. I can deal with that. The Dillard sucks. Let's go to next week and see where we're at with injuries. They knew. Everybody knows. We're so good. No. That's not what I want to see. Glad Buchanan got that, though. Ooh, Connor Porter, I hate that. That sucks. Porter's so good. Porter's amazing. Speaking of amazing, my first round draft pick, Buchanan. How your stats looking, boy? 5 sacks! Motherfucker has 5 sacks already. I love it. How many sacks do you have? 0. You had 8. All of last year you had 8. This guy has... Oh my god, we have a monster. Buchanan is a monster. How many sacks do you have? 0. How many sacks do you have? Felix. 2. I'm glad we got you, and I think you're about to have one of the most special years of your career. Welcome to the Cardinals. You're a Cardinal for life now. This is a brotherhood you're walking into. Alonso with a sack as well. He has had many good years in Dallas. We have played against Alonso. We know Alonso. We have a lot of respect for Alonso. He's a really good player. Really good player. Ballard, how is your season going, my guy? How is your season going? You got 43 yards and a touchdown. Not the best, but you do have the longest regular season catch of your life, or most averages so far. I shouldn't say that. That was not what I was saying. Damon, how are you? How are you, my guy? Worst year of your career to start? Like terrible? Like really awful start? Meanwhile, Patterson's just waiting for the Patterson effect to take hold, and he knows it's probably next year because it's a reasonable contract for 7 years for who we can turn it to. Damon Allen too. This is the year, Damon. Like we have this in next year, right? Next year, you're going to want to have a conversation about it. I understand. Honestly, next year may be your last year as an Arizona Cardinal because you're going to demand more money than I'm willing to spend on a quarterback. If we win another Super Bowl, I'll have to reconsider everything. So, win a Super Bowl, win 3 in a row, and we have to go for 4. Otherwise, your replacement is waiting in the wings. You win a Super Bowl, and it's yours, dude. It's yours. I'll trade Patterson. I'll figure it out. I'll cut people. Damon, I'll do anything it takes to sign you forever. I'm so glad. We got Alonzo Felix, Slater, Buchanan, Brown, Booker, Dillard, Ballard. Oh, we're missing Porter, but it's okay because we got Dillard. Oh, this defense, too. This defense is so fucking raw, though. Roman, Dennard, Clinton, DeMarco, Ware, Sierra. Oh, that's a nasty fucking defense. We're still waiting for Hall to get back. We got Briggs and Stapleton, Meadows, a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Yeah, what were your stats before you came to be a Cardinal? You've been a Cardinal for a long time, Jacoby. You've been a Cardinal for a long time. You found a home in Arizona, Jacoby. Jacoby's had a few great fucking seasons. Oh, Jacoby's had a great couple fucking seasons. 5 sacks last year for Jacoby Meadows. 6 was his all-time best, man. He was crazy in 33. Right after we won the Super Bowl. That Super Bowl was so special. 27 was the most special Super Bowl, I think, in our team's history. Like, this whole run has been special, but nobody can forget 27. Like, 27 was crazy. 27 was the culmination of so many things. It was the moment the Cardinals rounded the corner and became a great team. And we made so many NFC championship games in the... So I started in 25, right? So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is my 11th season. And when I won 3 seasons in, that was amazing. Tubbins is the greatest coach of all time. He won the Coach of the Year that year. We should have won the Super Bowl that year, but we lost that game to the Falcons, and it set up the Titans dynasty because Titans won in 28 right after us. And then they went back to back. And then the next year, those Giants won, and that was good for them. That was really good for them. And then, almost. The Titans almost won again, but the Bears were able to get it. Titans came back, beat the fucking Falcons again. So what is that? Falcons lost that one. Then the Bucks lost that one. The Falcons lost it again. Again. 3-time Super Bowl champions. What a dynasty the Titans did. Then the Cowboys came in, got their 6th Super Bowl of all time. One of the great teams ever. You know, the Cowboys. We love the Cowboys. Then the Cardinals finally got back there with the new version of themselves. It was amazing. Then the next year, they went on the luckiest run you've ever fucking seen and did it again. Repeats. Super Bowl champions 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. There are 3 members of the original team that won 3 times. Paris Johnson Jr., 3-time Super Bowl champion. Jordan Addison, my very first trade, Super Bowl champion 3 times. And then there's Johnson. My God, Johnson won 3 Super Bowls. Oh, I don't have an opportunity to give anybody 4 except for this coaching staff. If we win this one this year, it's the conversation has to be at that point that Ralph Tubbins is the greatest coach of all time. Although Damon Allen, if he wins another Super Bowl MVP, has an argument of being maybe the greatest playoff quarterback of all time. First ballot Hall of Famer. It's hard to not give Damon Allen his fucking due yet, right? Like, fucking Damon Allen, what does he need to do? What does this man need to do? Stevens is right there. I'm right behind him. Who did he win? The Titans did not win 4 championships. The Bucks, then the Bengals, then the Cardinals, then the Titans, then the Titans, then the Giants, then the Bears. Whoa. Then the Titans again. So that's 4 straight Super Bowls. Almost. That's 4 Super Bowls in 5 years for the Titans. Then the Cowboys. Then the Chargers. The Chargers with Miller lost back-to-back. And then we traded for Miller. We made a crazy trade. We were able to pull off a 2nd and a 3rd round pick. And Benson, Trey Benson, who won 2 Super Bowls, one as a backup, but one as the guy, for Alonzo Miller. Thank you. We would not have been able to win this Super Bowl without him. Thank you so fucking much, Cardinals again. I don't know where this motherfucker goes off and has fucking, that's such bullshit. Pisses me off, man. You really have 4? Where the fuck did you get that 4th NFC championship? I didn't fucking see it. Oh, there it is. That's right, because they made it to 3 in 5 years, and they won 4. They won 3. They made it to 4 in 5 years and won 3 of them. That's pretty fucking impressive. And he has a coach of the year over me. He has 2 coach of the years. But Ralph Tubbins has made it to 3 Super Bowls, won 3 Super Bowls, and has a coach of the year. I'm just fucking saying. Right? Let's look at our coach stats right now. Let's look at our coach stats. Who has the most wins? Most winning seasons? Tubbins is right there. 9. That's a lot of winning seasons. Who has the most playoff wins? Ralph Tubbins. Ralph Tubbins. No one else in the league has won more playoff games than Ralph motherfucking Tubbins. Who has the best career win percentage? Ralph motherfucking Tubbins. Who has the most career wins? Tubbins is literally getting on the fucking list. Wow, Stevens is already at 142. Tubbins 119. That's actually kind of crazy. Good for him. Tubbins has only lost 69 games, though. You've been playing for way fucking longer than Tubbins. Because nobody has a better career win percentage. Nobody. Playoff win percentage? Ooh, we're right there. We're right there with you. Right there with you. Fuck yeah. Wow. Raheem Morris has really had a lot with the Falcons, but they just can't get over the hump. Kyle Shanahan finally did win. Got the Cowboys what they needed. That's fucking awesome. Good for them. Good for them. Yeah, Buffalo, you're trying. You're just not that team. Now, who has the most Super Bowl wins? It's just me and Stevens. At this point, we're just battling for who's the best coach of the era. Of the fucking era. Oh, this has been so much fucking fun. We're already 2-1. We're right there. We're right there. Do we get to play? What's our schedule? What's our schedule look like? Okay, so we beat we lost the Rams. That's right. The Rams beat us. That's okay. We beat the Seahawks. Hell yeah, we did. We beat the shit out of New Orleans. We're going Vikings. Then we get a rematch of the Super Bowl. Whoa. The Commanders, and then there's our rematch. There's our rematch right there. Week 7. Circle it on your boards. We got to go through the Vikings just to get to the rematch. The rematch. We're even better. You don't understand this, but like we've retooled. We lost 3 players who won 3 straight Super Bowl or 2 straight Super Bowls, 3 overall. We've retooled. The whole right side of our offensive line is now second to none in the league. Slater is also amazing on the left guard. Buchanan, we're teaching Buchanan in real time. In fucking real time. 5 sacks. Nobody on our fucking team has 5 sacks, dude. Buchanan's been a revelation. Wait, how do you have sacks? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I think that's a bad thing. Sacks allowed. That's terrible. Buchanan, you've been awful. You've been awful to start. It's okay. He's learning. It's okay. He's learning, and we're going to go up against the Vikings, and we're just going to win. That's just... all we're going to do is just fucking win. J-Dog sent me a message.
Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Hold on.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys have won 2 straight since dropping the opener.
Ralph motherfucking Tubbins. Yeah, we lost that first game. The Rams were pissed. The Rams were pissed. Like, we were in it. We just lost. Like, they just beat us.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Oh!
The Vikings after it, and
bad.
there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing them high and over.
Here we go. Shot. Hook.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Oh, Porter would have caught that. Porter would have fucking caught that.
Now it's 4th down.
Damn, I hate that he dislocated his back. Fuck. We need Porter, man. Like, Porter's so important.
They are totally out of rhythm.
Thankfully, they can't get anything going today either. I say that as we punch it in for a fucking touchdown. Hey, what's up, dude? It's been an amazing 3 hours of gaming. I won the Super Bowl again. Back-to-back champions. Dude, I've played, this is my 11th season I'm on. I'm 2-1 right now to start the next season. In 10 years, I won 3 Super Bowls. I came in with the Cardinals. They were a mess. Took me you know, that first year we made it all the way to the NFC Championship game. We were fucking great. That next year it was a mess. We lost so many times. We were like one of the worst teams in the league, and we had no first-round draft picks because I traded everything to make us good that first year. And then the third year I was like, fuck, man. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe this was all a mistake. Like, we didn't even make the playoffs, right? Won the Super Bowl. Incredible. Just incredible. We dominated. We were so good. Then over the course of the next 5 seasons, we were great, Jesse. We were just fucking good for 5 seasons. We were a consistent powerhouse team, and we made it to the NFC Championship game 4 of those 5 years. Or 3 of those 5 years. So, like, we were great. We were right there, dude. We were 1 win away from the Super Bowl, but we just kept fucking losing. And we kept losing we lost to the Falcons twice, and then we lost to the Cowboys, who went on and won. Okay? The Cowboys, yeah. I know. But the Falcons, both times the Falcons made it, they lost to the Tennessee Titans, who won 3 Super Bowls in those 5 years. So here I am, like, fuck, man. Like, was it just flash in the pan? Was it just a miracle that I even won once? You know, I just can't get over the hump of the NFC Championship game. And so like, this is also really crazy. So, leading up to that second Super Bowl, the first of 2 in a row, I had made it to the NFC Championship game, lost, and my tight end, who was a 99 overall, retired. Yeah, ouch, right? Fucking that sucks. So we make a signing. We sign Booker, who was like 82 overall. It was like reasonable money, and I was just like, it's a good player for a good contract in free agency. I don't have to give up anything to get him. I'm just gonna do it. So I replaced him with Booker, and then the next year we made it to that NFC Championship game against the Cowboys and lost. And then my guy who was like right edge, he was like the defensive player of the year. Left edge. Defensive player of the year. Then he retires. Like, fuck, right? Like, so I have to like kind of build a little bit of my defense. I made some trades. You know, I like solidified the defense. You know, I spread the wealth around a little bit. You know, so like I didn't have any 90 overalls anymore, but I had spread it around. Now I had made trades years prior for guys like Clinton and Slater and all kinds of dudes who have at this point, for incredibly reasonable contracts, have turned into like 90 overalls for like a few $1 million. Mm-hmm. And especially the year after I won the Super Bowl, and we made it to an NFC Championship game but lost, and it was sad. We didn't have any first-round picks, right? We had no first-round picks for the first 5 seasons that I was in control of this team. The year after we won the Super Bowl, I drafted a quarterback in the 7th round who showed he had a star development trait. So he gains experience faster than normal. This guy who's like a 59 overall, here I am, 11 seasons on, he's a 93 overall. So I developed this quarterback. I signed him when he was an 80 overall, and he had like a big breakout year. And I just believed in him. I believed in his development. Like I just was like, I believe in this guy. I signed him to like a 7-year contract for like $6 million a year, which at the time seems crazy for a guy who's like an 80 overall quarterback. He's just a whatever quarterback. You're gonna commit to him for that long. Here he is with this year and one more left at that $6 million for 93 overall. And so it all like culminates in this season where, you know, the Titans had won all those championships. We had just lost to the Cowboys. And I put together like maybe my best season yet. We only lost 3 times, and in all 3 games we were right there. Like, so it wasn't like we never got blown out the entire run of the season. We were 14-3, and we were the best team in the league. And the New York Jets, you still with me? So the New York Jets, they got the Packers coach. They signed him for like a ton of money. And so the Jets all of a sudden were awesome. They went from they were terrible the entire time I was the coach. They still were terrible, you know, like from actual time. Reality. But they got the Packers head coach, Matt LaFleur, and he coached them to a little bit of above 500 average, and they made the playoffs. And they gave him Coach of the Year over Tubbins. I was second in we had the best record in the league. We were the best team. We were the number 1 team in the NFL. They gave it to him. They were like, no, it's more impressive that he made the Jets good than it is that you won the league. So what does that say about the Jets, right? So, my defensive player, Clinton, who I have traded for when he was like 26, been developing him for years. He's like a 91 overall now on the defensive end, was second in defensive player of the year voting as well. So I walked into that playoffs with like a weird chip on my shoulder that I hadn't really had before. You know, I was like, we were the number 1 team in the league, and I felt like we were disrespected. You know what I mean? Like, we're the number 1 team in the league, and you didn't give me Coach of the Year, and you didn't give him Defensive Player of the Year. He was the best defensive player in the whole fucking league. He led the best defensive team in the league to the best record in the league. It felt fucked up, right? So we just kind of like went in there. We didn't have to play the first game. You know, we were the number 1 team, so we got a bye. And we just came in there. It was like a close game. We kicked a ton of field goals, but we won. Went to the NFC Championship game. And it wasn't like we got, you know, it was a close game, or we really beat them up or anything, but we won by 10 points at the end, you know, it was just solid. Like, we were the better team. We just beat them. So we go to the championship, and who fucking makes it? The Chargers, of all people. Right? The Chargers had actually made it the year prior and lost to the Cowboys. So somehow the Chargers made it back multiple years, and we just beat them up. We just fucked them up. Like we just won that Super Bowl, and It felt so good. We won by another 10, 13 points. Like it was just solid. Then I did something crazy. I made a big trade. I traded our star running back, who personally he was like 34. He was like getting older, and I watched him go from a 91 overall to an 89 overall, and then to start this season he was an 84 overall. And I had him signed for a few more years, even though he was 34. And I was like, this guy's not even going to be like a 80 in a season or two. I can tell, right? I can tell. The Chargers had this guy who was an 82 overall running back, but he was like 23. And he had the all-star trait. So he gains experience faster than normal, but like at an even higher rate than a star. Like that quarterback that I had been developing for years was a star, right? So he's gaining experience a lot. But this other guy, he gains experience even faster than that. And he was like an 82, and he's only like 23. So I'm like, you guys just made it to 2 Super Bowls with like a star running back. And I have a star running back. What if I gave you my star running back for yours and a 2nd and 3rd round draft pick? And they said yes. Stupid. I don't understand why you would do that. You just gave me the next piece of the puzzle. By the end of the first season with that guy, he was an 84 overall. He matched where Benson was when I traded him. Just off development and how great he played for us. It was just such a great trade. Like, I literally drafted a guy, or traded for a guy, who immediately became as good as the guy I traded for him. In the playoffs, in the NFC Championship game. So, so we've won the championship, right? The year prior. So we're going into the playoffs trying to repeat. And, we had a good season. It wasn't nothing to cry home about, but it was a good season. We were a good team. And we went into the wild card game, and we played the Buccaneers, and they were better than us. You could feel it the whole game. Like we threw multiple interceptions. They punched a ton of them home. Like they had 28 points, I think, like going into the 4th, and we were able to make a huge comeback. Like we mounted a big comeback, and we pushed it to a point where we actually tied the game. And I think they had 31 or whatever, and we had 31. And at the very end of the game, we were able to march down the field and kick a field goal, and we won. And it was just it was it's one of those ones. If you were a Buccaneers fan, you would have felt sick to your stomach because you had it, you had us. We were dead, and we barely pulled it off. It was one of those. We didn't even feel good about it in the locker room. We didn't even feel good. That was man, we played like shit today, guys, and we still won. The next game we played, and we played against the Cowboys. Now remember, they won the year prior, right? Or 2 years ago. Number 1 team in the league again. And so we're their first game of the playoffs. It's in Dallas. We played them hard, but they were better than us the whole game. Late in the game, we went down and scored a touchdown, but it was you could just feel it, we lost the game because all they needed was a field goal to win the game, and there was 2 minutes left. It's just that feeling of yes, we have a 2-point lead. It was 24-26, and it was they're gonna win. They have 70 yards to go, which is a lot, but all they have to do is march a little bit down the field in these 2 minutes, kick a field goal, win the game. So they march all the way down the field. They're within the 30, and in the most Cowboys fashion, I can't believe it, Jesse. I was watching this simulated, and I went nuts. The Cowboys, instead of they had 10 seconds left. Okay, so it's there's a choice there, right? You're within the 30, so do you just kick the field goal and win the game, or do you try for another play? They tried for another play, ran out of time. They literally tried for a play, and for somehow the play took over 10 seconds to happen, and they ran out of time. In their stadium, number 1 team in the league. After the battle we just had with Tampa, and barely coming out on top, we just got bailed out. Dude, they had it. All they had to do was kick the field goal. Like, they were within the 30-yard line. It wasn't even a hard field goal. Like, they had it. Like, they just, like, instead of just taking the win, they fucking gave us the fucking game. So that's only 2 games. We gotta win fucking 3 just to make it to the Super Bowl. So who do we have to play? The fucking LA Rams. Now this is a part I haven't told you. So in the last 10 years, the LA Rams have drafted a quarterback named Donnell Roberts, who is a 3-time MVP and is the best player in the league. He's like a 96 overall. They have the best quarterback in the league. But they've never been able to win anything. And it's been really weird. We haven't even met in the playoffs, like us and the Rams. It's been weird. Like, they've been great, we've been great, but they just can't win in the playoffs. This whole time, right? So here they are. They finally have won some games in the playoffs. They're in the NFC Championship game. Here we are, the Cardinals. We're back. We all know it. We're in the locker room. We know it. How the fuck are we here? How did we get here? We have lucked our way in here. We barely beat Tampa. With the shirt on our backs is all we had walking out of Tampa Bay. And we went into Dallas, and somehow they let us win that game. Now here we are against the Rams, who, like, second to last game of the season, it was against the Rams, and they beat the shit out of us. They scored like 40 on us. They, like, hung that shit on our heads. So I'm gonna go, like, I was nervous as fuck, dude. I was so nervous in the beginning of the game. We come down, immediately get a field goal. Then the Rams can't do anything. We get the ball back. I can't do anything. They get the ball back. They can't do anything. I get the ball back. I can't do anything. They get the ball back, come down, get a field goal. I get the ball back, can't do anything. They get the ball back, march down, get a touchdown. I was like, fuck. Right? Like, just fuck. So it's right at the end of the second, I march down, and just barely, I get a touchdown too. It's like a tie game. Going into the second, like half of the game. And it's like, low-key though, both of our defenses have been hard to dissect. Like, this has been, both the offense, like, it's just, it felt so evenly matched. So we go into the third. They march down, get a touchdown. Fuck. Right? We march down, get a touchdown. So then they do it. And then we do it. And then at the end of the game, they go down, they kick a field goal. We are able to turn it around and score super quickly. There's 7 minutes left, I think, in this game. At this point, we come down, we scored like immediately. It was super fast, like 5 plays. We just lit them up. So it's tie game again, right? They go down. At this point, there's probably only like 4 minutes left when they get the ball back. And so it wasn't super fast, actually. So we ate up a decent amount of clock. But I remember we marched down, we get a touchdown. Then the clock was precarious for us. And they kind of marched in. They got a field goal out of it. So they have the lead, right? It's a tie game, and we've scored all day, but also held each other to 3 and outs all day. and they have the lead by a field goal, and we had 50 seconds left, and we had to go like 70 yards. And on the first play, I'm like, drop back, threw it to the halfback. Not any of my wide receivers, the fucking running back that I traded the Chargers to get, who just lost 2 Super Bowls in a row. I threw it to him. He was able to catch it, shake off not one, but 2 people trying to tackle him, and then ran it in the whole rest of the way. And we scored a touchdown to take the lead. And we won. Just like that. It was like they didn't have enough time left, and it was just, we won. We won the NFC Championship game, and it was so close. God, it was so close. But we beat the Rams. They still have never made it to a Super Bowl with this team that's been great every year I've been here. So who's awaiting me in the Super Bowl? The Jets. The guy who beat me for Coach of the Year last year when I won the Super Bowl has now coached the Jets to a much better record, although they didn't give him Coach of the Year because, now they've done that. They're not going to give it to you again. You're really going to have to earn it. They gave it to the fucking Titans coach again because the Titans were really fucking good again. They were right there with the Cowboys, who are one of the only teams to beat both the Cowboys and the Titans in the regular season. The Cardinals. The Titans marched all the way to their AFC Championship game, but the Jets just barely beat them. And when I was looking at the bracket, you could tell the Jets barely beat the Raiders as well. So the Jets were one of the best teams in the league. They didn't have to play a game in the wild card, and they won there too. And they made it to the